Good morning everybody. Today we are going to discuss about the various profitability ratio. Okay, so what is profit? First of all, profit is the main objective of any kind of business organization, and profit is the excess of revenue over expenditure is known as profit. So if profit will be there in any kind of organization, it is the barometer to which you can measure how far the organization is efficient or not. So profit motivate every kind of organizations, profit motivate the investors, profit, because of the profit it can build the confidence of the investors. So profit, there are different kind of parties or stakeholders are interested in the profitability position of a particular concern. Similarly, government from the taxation point of view, government do take consideration about the profit. So profit, through profit you can able to go for different kind of social activities also. So profit is the barometer, profit is the kind of standard which measures the efficiency of the organization. So today we are going to discuss about the different kind of profitability ratios. Okay, so for that there are different kind of profitability ratios are there. The first one is we are going to discuss about the gross profit ratio. What is the first one? The first ratio we are going to discuss, the gross profit ratio. How to calculate the gross profit ratio? Gross profit, that is gross profit, net sales or net revenue from operation, whole into 100. So gross profit by net sales into 100 is known as what? Gross profit ratio. The first ratio under the profitability ratio is coming, what is that? The gross profit ratio, which can be calculated gross profit by net sales into 100. Net sales means sales minus sales returns is known as what? Net sales or sales or net sales or revenue from operation. So gross profit ratio, if it is higher, then that shows it is having the better profitability position or better operation efficiency of the organization. So that's why this ratio is important. Higher is the gross profit ratio, better is the operation efficiency of the organization. Okay, and the gross profit calculated sales minus what is that? Cost of goods sold. If there is a decrease in the selling price of a particular goods, then generally there is a loss of operating of your business. If there is a decline in the sales, if there is a decline in the selling price per unit, then there is a loss of a particular business in operating a particular concern. So that's why as your cost of goods sold has to be consumed from your sales, the cost of goods sold has to be consumed from your sales. So it is important that the gross profit should be more. Okay, and gross profit can be calculated the difference between the sales and cost of goods sold, and the gross profit ratio can be calculated gross profit by net sales into 100. Higher is the gross profit ratio, better is the efficiency of an organization. So it is one of the most important ratio, that is gross profit ratio. Okay, then let's go for a problem about this gross profit ratio. Okay, let's take the net sales. Let's take the sales given, that is around 5,20,000. Okay, this is the sales. This is a question we are doing for the gross profit ratio calculation. Then sales return, that is 20,000 given. Then cost of revenue from operation, that is goods sold. So cost of revenue from operation or goods sold, that means this is cost of goods sold, that is given 4 lakh. Okay, from this information we have to calculate what? We have to calculate gross profit ratio. So how to calculate gross profit ratio? The formula is the gross profit ratio equals to gross profit ratio. How to calculate the gross profit ratio? It will be calculated gross profit by net sales into 100. So how to calculate net sales? Net sales can be calculated the sales minus sales return. Okay, the sales is around 5,20,000 and you have to deduct what, 20,000. So how much we are getting? Net sales, the 5 lakh. Okay, so gross profit is, how to calculate gross profit? Gross profit can be calculated net sales minus cost of goods sold. Goods sold. So net sales is how much? 5 lakh minus cost of goods sold, that is given in the question, that is 4 lakh. Okay, this is 4 lakh, the cost of goods sold. Then ultimately what we got is that 1 lakh as the gross profit. So this gross profit, net sales we got, net sales is around 5 lakh and the gross profit is around how much? This 1 lakh. So you can use, that is 1 lakh, that is 5 lakh into 100. So how much the gross profit ratio? It is around 20%. Okay, so 20% is the gross profit ratio. If gross profit ratio is 20%, how much is the cost of goods to sales ratio? How much is the cost of goods to sales? If gross profit ratio, as per our problem, we already calculated how much the gross profit ratio. But if it is asked, what is the cost of goods to sell? Cost of goods to sales ratio. If it is asked, then simply 100 minus gross profit ratio. So 100 minus gross profit ratio. So 100 minus gross profit ratio is how much? 20%. Then it is coming around how much? 80%. Okay. So this is how you can calculate this gross profit ratio. And higher is the gross profit ratio, better is the efficiency. Gross profit जितना अच्छा हो, जितना ज़्यादा हो, क्योंकि gross profit के बाद we have to go for different kind of calculation, different kind of operating expenditure we have to see for that. Okay, so that's why higher is the gross profit ratio, better is the efficiency. After this gross profit ratio, then we have to go for net profit ratio. Net profit ratio. So how to calculate net profit ratio? Net profit by net sales into 100. Net profit, this is the second ratio, or we can say net profit ratio equal to net profit by net sales into 100. This is the way we can also calculate the net profit ratio. Okay, and whenever you are calculating the net profit ratio, you have to be careful. Okay, why you have to be careful? Because net profit you have to take after tax only. Okay, this net profit you have to take. Okay, net profit we have to take after tax only. Okay, not before tax. This has to be after tax by net sales into 100. That is known as what? Net profit ratio. Net profit ratio. Okay, so first one gone, a gross profit ratio, and this one is what? Net profit ratio. And whenever you are calculating the net profit ratio, ensure that net profit should be after tax, means tax already deducted from the net profit. Then net sales into 100. Sales minus sales return is known as what? Net sales. After the gross profit and net profit ratio, the next ratio we are going to calculate is operating ratio. What is that? Operating ratio. This is the third ratio, or C we can say operating ratio. So how to calculate operating ratio? So operating ratio can be calculated. Okay, so operating ratio can be calculated operating cost divided by net sales into 100. So what do you understand by operating cost? Operating cost is nothing but it is the combination of cost of goods sold. Operating cost is nothing but that is cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. Okay, operating cost is nothing but it is the cost of goods sold plus operating expenses by net sales into 100. Okay, so operating expenses means what is that? Operating expenses. Operating expenses means it is the The two main operating expenses is what? One is administrative expenses, plus selling and distribution expenses, So what is office expenses? That is administrative expenses like office stationery, okay, then typewriter, computer, okay, then what of the office expenses will be the office rent, office staff salary, that is administrative expenses. Selling and distribution expenses, that is advertisement, salesman commission, showroom staff salary, okay, these are all coming under the sales and distribution expenses. So operating expenses is coming a combination of the administrative expenses plus selling and distribution expenses. You have to add operating expenses plus cost of goods sold to get what? Operating cost. So operating cost is the cost of goods sold plus operating expenses, okay, that is known as what? Operating cost. So operating cost is the combination of administrative expenses plus selling and distribution expenses, okay. So this is the way you have to calculate the operating ratio. And remember, lower is the operating ratio. The lower is the operating ratio, better is the business. So jitna ho sake the operating ratio should be low, better is the business, we can say, okay. So operating ratio jitna कम होगा उससे क्या फायदा होगा? वो क्या पता चलेगा कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एक्सपेंसेस एंड सेलिंग एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एक्सपेंसेस का खर्चा कम हो रहा है, एंड देयर शुड बी मोर मार्जिन लेफ्ट फॉर इनकम टैक्स और डिविडेंड पेमेंट और इंटरेस्ट पेमेंट. सो दिस ऑपरेटिंग रेशियो शुड बी लो. लोअर इज द ऑपरेटिंग रेशियो, बेटर इज द एफिशिएंसी, वी कैन से. Okay, that is known as what? Operating ratio. If it is asked to calculate operating profit ratio, okay, this is operating ratio. Then if it is asked to calculate the operating profit ratio, how to calculate the operating profit ratio? The next ratio, that is the operating profit ratio, operating profit ratio. So operating profit ratio is nothing but 100 minus operating ratio. 100 minus operating ratio is known as what? Operating profit ratio, or it can be calculated operating profit by net sales into 100. So operating profit also can be calculated. Operating profit by net sales into 100 also you can calculate. So what do you understand by operating profit? So operating profit, what do you understand? Operating profit is nothing but it is the net sales minus operating cost. Okay, the net operating profit is nothing but the difference between net sales minus operating cost. Okay, what is operating cost? Last time we discussed operating cost is nothing but it is the cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. Okay, operating cost. So cost of goods sold, cost of goods sold. What is operating expenses? That is administrative expenses plus selling and distribution expenses. So cost of goods sold plus administrative expenses plus selling and distribution expenses, that is the operating cost, it will come. Operating expenses, it will come operating expenses. Then operating cost will be cost of goods sold plus operating expenses known as operating cost. So operating profit is nothing but the difference between net sales minus operating cost. So remember, when the operating ratio, that is the operating cost by net sales into 100, okay, that we discussed already. If it is in between 75% to 85%, then it is okay, it is good. If it is more than that, then that is not good. So it should be in between 75% to 85%, okay. generally for the manufacturing kind of organization, it should be treated as best if the operating ratio is in between the 75% to 85%, and we already discussed that generally lower is the operating ratio, better is the efficiency for an organization. Now we have to solve a problem of both operating ratio as well as operating profit ratio. Okay, let's start a problem. So what is the question? It is given the cost of revenue, the word cost is there, cost of revenue from operation. So what is cost of revenue from operation? That is nothing but that is the cost of goods sold, that is given 3,50,000. Then what is given? Selling and distribution expenses. Selling and distribution expenses. The selling and distribution expenses is coming under which expenses? That is operating expenses. That is how much it is given? It is 20,000 given. Thereafter again administrative expenses given, that is also coming under the operating expenses. That is how much it is given? 30,000. Thereafter net sales it is given. Net sales, that is 5 lakh. So from this particular question you are required to calculate which ratio? Operating ratio. Operating ratio. So we have to calculate which ratio? Calculate operating ratio. We have to calculate what could be the operating ratio. So how to calculate the operating ratio? So operating ratio, matlab kya? Not operation research. Operating ratio will be, what is that? Operating cost. OC means operating cost by net sales into 100. Okay, so what is operating cost? First of all, operating cost is nothing but the cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. OE मतलब क्या है? Operating expenses, that is COGS, cost of goods sold, divided by net sales into 100. So cost of goods sold, this is cost of revenue from operation, that is cost of goods sold, that is 3,50,000. What is operating expenses? As I already told, the selling and distribution expenses as well as administrative expenses both are coming under the operating expenses. So 30,000 plus 20,000. So 30,000, that is for administrative expenses, and 20,000 selling and distribution expenses. The net sales given already, what is the net sales? 5 lakh into 100. So 3,50,000 and this 50, that is how much? 4 lakh. And this 5 lakh into 100. So 4 by 5 into 100. Okay. So 5 is 20. So it is coming around how much? 80%. As I already told, the 75% to 85%, if the operating ratio will be there, then it is treated as satisfactory. As our ratio is around, operating ratio is 80%, so it is in between the 75% to 85%. So that's why we can tell that for this particular question, for a particular company, the operating ratio is treated as what? Satisfactory. Now we are going to solve a particular problem which is related to the operating profit ratio. Okay, first of all, the question we have to write. So calculate operating profit ratio. Operating profit ratio. So what is the question given? Look at cost of revenue from operation. Cost of revenue from operation, that is cost of goods sold. Cost of revenue from operation, that is given in the question, that is around 4 lakh. Then administrative expenses, so that is given around 35,000. Thereafter selling and distribution expenses, selling and distribution expenses, that is given around 45,000. Thereafter net revenue from operation, it is given around 6 lakh. Okay, so what you have to calculate? The operating profit ratio. So how to calculate the operating profit ratio? Operating profit ratio can be calculated operating profit by net sales into 100. So what is operating profit? How to calculate the operating profit? Okay, that is net sales minus operating cost divided by net sales into 100, or simply operating profit by net sales into 100. So what is net sales? We have to calculate the net sales first of all. It is given the sales, there is nothing like sales written, so we can say this amount is the net sales. 6 lakh is your net sales. So operating cost can be calculated. Okay. Operating cost can be calculated, that is cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. So cost of goods sold is how much? That is given already 4 lakh, and operating expenses is given, that is how much? Administrative expenses plus selling and distribution expenses, that is how much? 35,000 plus 45,000, 35,000 plus 45,000. So 4 lakh, the 35, 77 plus 10, that is 80,000. So how much it is coming? 4,80,000 is your operating cost. So the operating profit you can calculate net sales by operating cost. That net sale is how much? 6 lakh minus 4,80,000. That means how much? 1,20,000 will be your operating profit. Okay, so 1,20,000 will be your operating profit. So 1,20,000, that is your operating profit, divided by net sale, that is 6 lakh into 100. This is operating profit, it is net sale into 100. So how much it is coming? It is coming as 20%. Okay, so operating profit can be calculated with the formula operating profit by net sales into 100. So operating profit is nothing but the net sales minus operating cost. What is operating cost? Cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. Okay, this is all about the operating ratio as well as what? Operating profit ratio. Next ratio we have to calculate the expenses ratio. Okay, expenses. So we discuss about gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating profit ratio. Next one is expenses ratio. Suppose you want to know what is the expenses ratio. Expenses ratio means particular expenses divided by net sales into 100. This is the way we can calculate the expenses ratio, particular expenses by net sales into 100. Suppose it is asked administrative expenses ratio. It is a administrative expenses ratio. So how to calculate administrative expenses ratio? The administrative, that is office expenses, is known as administrative expenses divided by net sales whole into 100. Similarly, it will be asked selling and distribution expenses ratio. So how to calculate this selling and distribution expenses ratio? Selling and distribution expenses whole divided by net sales into 100. So whatever may be the expenses, that particular expenses will be there in numerator and net sales will be there in denominator, whole by 100. This is the way you can calculate the particular expenses ratio. Okay, so generally that ratio, if it is lower, that means the firm's operating efficiency will be there. If the particular ratio is higher, then the operating efficiency is not good at that time, we can tell. So always remember this expenses ratio should be low. Then another ratio is the case profit ratio. So what is case profit ratio? It can be calculated case profit by net sales into 100. So these are the various ratios which are coming under what? Profitability ratio. Okay, so case profit divided by net sales into 100. So what is case profit? Case profit is nothing but it is the net profit plus depreciation. Net profit plus depreciation is known as what? Case profit. Okay, so today we already discussed about the gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating profit ratio, and various expenses ratio. While calculating the various expense ratio, we have to put the particular expenses in the numerator divided by net sales into 100, and case profit ratio, which can be calculated case profit by net sales into 100. Case profit is nothing but it is the summation of net profit and depreciation. So the most important thing in this profitability ratio is the operating ratio and operating profit ratio, as well as the gross profit ratio. Okay. So we have to go for a calculation, a particular problem. So following is the profit and loss account. Following is the profit and loss account to Electromatrix Limited for the year ended 31st March 2011. This is the particular question we are going to write. Look at this question. Following is the profit and loss account of Electromatrix Limited for the year ended 31st March 2011. So this is the trading and PL account. Okay. Look at opening stock given 1 lakh, purchases 3,50,000, wages 9,000, gross profit carried down 2,01,000, and the total is 6,60,000. Then administrative expenses 20,000, selling and distribution 89,000. Then to non-operating expenses, that is 30,000, and net profit is 80,000. The total is 2,90,000. Okay. Similarly, from the credit side, buy sells 5,60,000, by closing stock 1 lakh, then 6,60,000. This gross profit carried down here brought down 2,01,000. By interest on investment, that is outside of the business, that is 10,000. By profit and sale of investment, that is 8,000, and the total is around 2,19,000. Okay. So we have to calculate the gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating profit ratio, and administrative expenses ratio. So these ratios we are going to calculate. Okay. So how to calculate first ratio, that is gross profit ratio. So we know that the gross profit ratio can be calculated with the formula gross profit by net sales into 100. So which formula we have to adapt? The gross profit by net sales into 100. The first ratio we have to calculate the gross profit ratio. So it can be calculated with the formula gross profit by net sales into 100. So how to calculate the gross profit? It is already given the gross profit. How much the gross profit given? That is 2,01,000 by net sales. The sales is the net sales, that is 5,60,000 into 100. So how much the gross profit ratio it is coming? It is coming around 35.9%. Similarly, the next ratio it is asked to calculate the net profit ratio. So the formula for net profit ratio equal to net profit after tax divided by net sales whole into 100. So what is the net profit after tax? It is already given net profit in the trading account. How much the net profit? That is 80,000 divided by 5,60,000 whole into 100. So it is coming around how much? 14.3%. 14.3% is your net profit ratio. Thereafter we have to calculate the operating ratio. So how to calculate the operating ratio? Operating ratio can be calculated with the formula operating cost by net sales into 100. So what is operating ratio? Operating cost by net sales into 100. So what is this operating cost? Operating cost is nothing but the cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. So we have to calculate the cost of goods sold. So how to calculate the cost of goods sold? That can be calculated. Opening stock plus purchases plus wages minus closing stock. Okay, opening stock plus purchases plus wages minus closing stock is we have to calculate the cost of goods sold. Opening stock, it was given, how much it was given? That is 1 lakh, it has given. Then purchases, it is already given 3,50,000, and wage is around 9,000, and the closing stock is in credit side, that is given around how much? 1 lakh. Okay, so ultimately how much you are getting? 3,59,000 is your cost of goods sold. So operating cost equal to cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. What is operating expenses? That is administrative expenses plus what is that? Selling and distribution expenses. So what is administrative expenses? It is given, that is 20,000. And how much the selling and distribution expense given? 89,000. So the total will come how much? 1,09,000. So operating expense, it is came 1,09,000. Okay, so operating cost will be the cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. The cost of goods sold we calculated 3,59,000 plus this 1,09,000 will be your what? Operating cost, that is coming as 4,68,000. Okay, so this formula you can use. So this formula you have to use operating ratio equal to operating cost that already calculated 4,68,000 divided by net sales that is already given 5,60,000 whole into 100. So your operating ratio, it will be coming around 83.6%. So we discussed that while discussing about the operating ratio, the ratio will be 75% to 85. So it is in between 75 to 85%. So you can say it is satisfactory. After the operating ratio you calculated, thereafter we have to go for the operating profit ratio. When you already know the operating ratio, आपका operating ratio आ गया. Operating ratio कितना आ गया? ना 83.6%. Okay, then operating profit ratio, you can calculate the direct formula 100 minus operating ratio. So 100 minus 83.6%, that is how much? 16.4% is your operating ratio. Last ratio it is asked to calculate administrative, that is the fifth bit it is asked. This is the fourth bit, administrative expense ratio. So it can be calculated administrative expenses, the particular expenses divided by net sales into 100. So administrative expenses is given in the question, that is 20,000 whole divided by 5,60,000 into 100. So ultimately how much you are getting? 3.6% is your administrative expenses ratio. So this is all about the calculation of different profitability ratio. Okay, today we discuss about different profitability ratio. Under different profitability ratio, we discuss about the gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating ratio, operating profit ratio, as well as what? Case ratio and various expenses ratio. Okay, so last class what we discussed? Last class we discussed one of the most important ratio, that is interest coverage ratio. What is the ratio we calculated? Interest coverage ratio. We have to go for solving a problem related to interest coverage ratio. Look at everybody. This is the particular question related to interest coverage ratio. A company's currently EBIT is how much? 12 लाख. कंपनी के पास अभी इंटरेस्ट एंडिंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स कितना है? 12 लाख है. इस प्रेजेंट बोरिंग आर 11% टर्म लोन 40 लाख. जो 40 लाख का लोन लिया है उसका इंटरेस्ट कितना है? 11% है. एंड बोरोइंग फ्रॉम बैंक एट 16% 33 लाख. जो बैंक से बोरो कर रहा है कितना? 33 लाख है, जिसका इंटरेस्ट कितना है? 16%. सिमिलरली पब्लिक डिपॉजिट जिसका 15 लाख का पब्लिक डिपॉजिट ला रहा है, जिसका रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कितना है? 12%, 12%. द सेल्स ऑफ द कंपनी आर ग्रोइंग and to support this company proposes to obtain an additional bank borrowing 25 लाख. कंपनी के पास फिर से जो उसका सेल्स क्या हो रहा है? ग्रो कर रहा है. सो कंपनी क्या है? फिर से बैंक से लोन लाना चाहता है. बैंक लोन कितना लोन लेना चाहता है? 25 lakh. Already it has taken loan of 33 lakh. Again it want to borrow a bank loan of 25 lakh. The increase in EBIT is expected to 20%. पहले जो EBIT था 12 लाख था, अभी जो 25 लाख लोन लाने के बाद उसका EBIT क्या हो रहा है? इंक्रीज हो रहा है कितना? 20%. Calculate the change in interest coverage ratio after the additional borrowing and comment. जो अभी जो 25 लाख जो बोरो किया इंटरेस्ट, सो क्या हो रहा है? इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो का क्या बदलाव आ रहा है? क्या चेंज आ रहा है? आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो कैलकुलेट करके उसको कमेंट करना पड़ेगा. लुक एट एवरीबॉडी, हाउ मच इज द टोटल इंटरेस्ट. यहाँ पे कंपनी क्या क्या ला रहा है? बोरिंग फ्रॉम बैंक लोन एंड टर्म लोन एंड पब्लिक डिपॉजिट. द टर्म लोन कितना है? 40 लाख. कुल 40 लाख ला रहा है. सो 40 लाख का 11% कितना है? 4,40,000. सो 11% ऑफ 40 लाख दैट इज 4,40,000 इज योर टर्म लोन. बोरिंग फ्रॉम बैंक इज 33 लाख. सो उसका कितना इंटरेस्ट पड़ेगा? 33 लाख से 16%. सो 33 लाख का 16% कितना है? 5,28,000 योर the interest from the bank borrowing. Similarly public deposit कितना ला रहा है? 15 लाख. So 12% of 15 lakh that is 1,80,000 is your interest from the public deposit. So total interest कितना आ रहा है? 11,48,000. So how to calculate the interest coverage ratio? EBIT by total interest into EBIT by total interest. So EBIT कितना हुआ है? EBIT आपका दिया है 12 लाख डिवाइड बाय टोटल इंटरेस्ट कितना है? 11,48,000. सो कितना आया? 1.0545 टाइम्स. कितना आया? 1.045 टाइम्स. अभी क्या बोल रहा है कि कंपनी फिर से 25 लाख का क्या है? बैंक बोरोइंग लाएगा. 25 लाख का क्या है? बैंक बोरोइंग लाएगा. तो उसका EBIT क्या हो जाएगा? बढ़ जाएगा. ओके, सो देखते हैं जो बैंक बोरोइंग का इंटरेस्ट रेट कितना है? 16% है. ओके, सो यहाँ पे फिर से क्या एडिशनल इंटरेस्ट आएगा? ओके, यहाँ पे 25 लाख फिर से बैंक बोरिंग ला रहा है और उसका जो EBIT कितना बढ़ रहा है? 20%. वो बढ़ने के बाद इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो, जहाँ पे कि हमारा इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो कितना है? इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो जो कि हम कैलकुलेट कर चुके हैं, जो कितना था? 1.045 टाइम्स. अभी क्या हो रहा है? कंपनी फिर से बोरो कर रहा है 25 लाख का बैंक लोन, जो कि जिसका परसेंटेज कितना है? इंटरेस्ट रेट 16%. सो 25 लाख कंपनी को फिर से अभी कितना इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ेगा? 25 लाख से 16% दैट इज 4 लाख. ये क्या है? बैंक लोन से आप जो बैंक लोन लिए 25 लाख, उससे आपको फिर से 4 लाख एक्स्ट्रा इंटरेस्ट पड़ेगा. ओके, पहले इंटरेस्ट कितना था? पहले इंटरेस्ट लायबिलिटी कितना था? टोटल इंटरेस्ट लायबिलिटी दैट इज न्यू. ओके, सो पहले ओल्ड कितना था? 11,48,000. अभी कितना ऐड हो गया? 4 लाख. सो कुल कितना इंटरेस्ट देगा? 11,48,000 फर्स्ट 4 लाख दैट इज हाउ मच? 15,48,000. उस दौरान उस कंपनी का EBIT में भी इंक्रीज हुआ. कितना EBIT इंक्रीज कर रहा है? 20%. सो पहले EBIT कितना था? 12 लाख था. अभी 20% ऑफ 12 लाख इंक्रीज हो रहा है EBIT एंडिंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्स. सो 12 लाख प्लस 20% ऑफ दिस 12 लाख इज अराउंड हाउ मच 2,40,000. सो कुल उसके पास कितना EBIT आया 14,40,000. Now you have to use the formula interest coverage ratio. Okay, so interest coverage ratio equal to EBIT by total interest charge. So आपका EBIT कितना है 14,40,000. आपको इंटरेस्ट टोटल इंटरेस्ट कितना आया अभी नया 15,48,000. अभी 100 मल्टीप्लाई करने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है. ओके, सो 14,40,000 डिवाइड बाई 15,48,000, दैट इज हाउ मच 0.93 टाइम्स. अभी आप कितने टाइम इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो पहले कितना था 1.045 टाइम. आपका जो इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो अभी कितना हुआ है 0.93 टाइम्स. दैट मीन्स इट हैज रिड्यूस्ड. आपका जो इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो क्या हुआ है रिड्यूस हुआ है. कितना रिड्यूस हुआ है 1.045 जो कि ओल्ड इंटरेस्ट कवरेज. देन न्यू इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो आपका घट गया. सो आपको कितना रिड्यूस हुआ इंटरेस्ट कवरेज रेशियो दैट इज 0.115. ये इतना रिड्यूस हुआ आपका इंटरेस्ट coverage ratio. Okay, so this is the problem we solved today, that is interest coverage ratio. That shows how many times in a particular year the company is able to pay the interest from the EBIT. How many times in a year the interest is being covered in a particular year. So this is the question we did. So thank you all of you for listening it today's class, and thanks for watching our videos.